The first live fire step is grouping and zeroing at 25 meters. Grouping proves that the soldier can hold the weapon consistently. Zeroing adjusts the sights so the point of aim matches the point of impact for that individual. A correct 25-meter zero translates to 300 meters because of the trajectory of the 5.56 round. I think many got kind of jammed up with this as far as like, you have to adjust the point of aim, point of impact for some of the 150, 200 targets, because essentially the way that the nerd squad over at the M4 factory figured things out was that, by tilting the bore up a bit, whatever you point of aim, point of impact at 25 meters, because the arc, it will land at 300 meters. So essentially point of aim, point of impact is the same at 25 meters. Then the bullet will go through the apex of its arc and then return to that same point of aim, point of impact spot at 300 meters. For the medium ones, like 150, you want to aim below where you want the round to hit because it's on its arc. And then for the 300-meter ones, point of aim, point of impact is the same. Again, this is assuming that you have good grouping, because otherwise you're just sending it anywhere and it doesn't really matter. But that's the formula of it all, and they'll go kind of through. There are literal formulas to it, the minute of angle and inches per 100 meters and all that. But that's more nuance that you'll see in the classroom. The qualification course. The qualification is a graduation requirement. The current course, it's 40 pop-up targets that range from 50 to 300 meters, and then they pop up here and there and in different orders. The shooter gets 4 magazines of 10 rounds each, so 40 rounds total, and engages from a sequence of positions. Changing magazines and positions is part of the course. So you got the 5 firing positions in the following order. You have your standing, unsupported. Then you fire off 1 round and immediately drop to prone unsupported, then prone supported, then kneeling supported, then standing supported, and then that's where you have your plywood thing to get for the supported. So that's the qualification course. It's I don't know, 5 minutes or something like that. I don't think I had a qualifying score the first time that I went through. And honestly, neither did half the company, right? And so I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to graduate. I'm going to get recycled because I can't figure out how to get 23 hits, which by the way is not much more than 50%. But you get some reps in, and sure enough, I think many improved. I was certainly doing fine in the mid-20s after a couple days. But for those that still could not get a qualifying score, I'll just say this: they made sure that they got them through. They might have had to tweak a couple things, but they don't get nervous about it.